Holy shit, look at that guy on the wrong side of the highway. He's going to kill somebody.
God!
Hey! Hey!
What's going on? Joker wants to race. All right, come on. Let's go. Let's go.
Put your window down!
He wants something. He's probably drunk.
You're going the wrong way!
What?
You're going the wrong way!
We're going. Yeah, how did he know? Thank you. Thank you.
You're going in the wrong direction! You're going to kill somebody! You're going the wrong way!
What is it?
We're going to be using aliases our next job to relate to each other by your Christian names. And I don't want any talk about yourself personally. That includes where you've been, your wife's name, where you might have done time, or a bank maybe you're robbing. Here are your names. Mr. Brown, Mr. White, Mr. Orange, Mr. Blue, and Mr. Pink.
Why am I Mr. Pink?
Because you're a faggot, all right?
Why can't we pick our own colors?
No way, no way. Tried it once, doesn't work. You have four guys all fighting over who's going to be Mr. Black, but they don't know each other, so nobody wants to back down. No way, I pick. You're Mr. Pink. Be thankful you're not Mr. Yellow.
Yeah, but Mr. Brown is a little too close to Mr. Shit.
Mr. Pink sounds like Mr. Pussy. How about if I'm Mr. Purple? That sounds good to me. I'll be Mr. Purple.
You're not Mr. Purple. Some guy on another job is Mr. Purple. You're Mr. Pink.
Who cares what your name is?
Yeah, that's easy for you to say. You're Mr. White. You have a cool-sounding name. All right, look, if it's no big deal to me, Mr. Pink, you want to trade?
Hey, nobody's trading with anybody. This ain't a goddamn fucking city council meeting, you know? Now listen up, Mr. Pink. There's two ways you can go on this job. My way or the highway. Now what's it gonna be, Mr. Pink?
Jesus Christ, Dennis. Fucking forget about it. It's beneath me, you know? I'm Mr. Pink. Let's move on.
I'll move on when I feel like it. Come on. Let's go, Captain Lindfors. Try again. Hey, everybody. Is there a window open? I feel a draft. Huh? Ah. Wanted a kiss and call your mother. Oh. That was a good one.
Hey, prehistoric forest.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Andy. I shouldn't have called the apple fritter a donut.
Really? What changed your mind?
Well, might have been that 2x4 you hit me with out there. Hurts here, a little bit here, but mostly here.
Yeah, well, Miss, are apple fritters donuts?
Absolutely.
I knew it. Yeah, well, anyways, I'll have a waffle.
Ahoy, friends. It's me, Dave Landau. After a long night on stage, I like to kick back with a captain's hat and a fine cigar and watch the Dennis and Andy show. These guys are huge nerds, but they're the kind that you actually want to hang out with. Enjoy them. I do.
Hello, everybody. Don't adjust. You are seeing live and in person after his 465th vacation for the year. Dennis is back. Don't adjust the color either. I am perfectly white as usual. Dennis picked up a little bit of color in Hawaii, home of the rich and famous. Dennis went by Bruce Willis's house. That must be nice, name dropper. He calls me Monday. Hey, I'm back. And I, of course, was like, I don't recognize this voice. And he's like, it's me, your buddy Dennis. And I was like, oh, what's up? He goes, Bruce Willis's house. What?
No, the only truth to that was I did see Bruce Willis's house, which is a very modest house.
Did I lie?
And you guys will see it too. But we saw a lot of the rich and famous houses. We did not get to see Oprah. We did, got to see a bunch of them. I did get the wall for Mark Zuckerberg and his thousands of acres that he bought. No, they have security all over the place. No, again,
do they literally have walking security? And stuff?
Oh, they have security all over the thing. Not to mention the
like towers,
the
like
wall.
a jail, where the guy's out there at the sniper.
We can remove all that to walk into this country, but you cannot walk into Mark Zuckerberg's property. Whereas the original owner would definitely let you guys go. Hey, just talk to him. You can go camp down on his beach and stuff. He didn't care. He was nice.
Oh, look at this. On the cooking segment of today's show, famous world traveler Dennis Turner will share his Filipino spam and spaghetti recipe.
Spam is a big thing. Spam, spammity spam.
Marcus is in the house. Hello.
He's already dropping links.
That's right. Joe Bernardo's in the house. Hello.
Oh, aloha, Joe.
Oh, shut up. Nicholas Gear. Hello. Where's that one comment that you put? Oh, Nicholas said, I'm sorry, Rob can't come out to play. He's supposed to be inking a Tin Soldier piece. Well, it's Rob. He probably has some assistant doing it. So. Guys, don't you know that Rob goes like to Home Depot in the morning, instead of hiring guys to work on his house, he hires them to ink pages? I mean, it's quality.
Why, look at this. We even got a lurker just sitting back there. It's like he's just waiting around, just hanging out.
Rob, we see you back there. All right, we'll bring you in, even though we're going to do a little football talk. Rob, maybe Google football so you can act like you're a man for this. He can also hear us back there.
Oh, he'll be bringing up soccer.
Hey, Rob.
Hey, Rob.
Football. I know football, and the reason I know football is because millions of people piss away their money on the tickets, the NFL package, taxpayers' money on the stadiums. So it's a beautiful.
Yeah, that's sport. It. That's the one.
It's a beautiful sport. I wish I had a tiny little piece of it.
Hey, Rob, is this true? Are you doing?
Are you on Graybeard today?
I am. I am cheating. I've already started the piece.
So. Wait, you don't know what the topic is?
Yeah, he's changing it.
I asked Alo.
Are you going to tell us, or is it a surprise?
It'll be a surprise.
Oh, damn it!
He'll tell us off stream.
Well, it doesn't do any good. How are we supposed to promote the Graybeard show if you don't tell us the topic? Hint, hint.
Yeah.
Does it really matter? The topic? Everybody just kind of checks in to see everybody's catching and stuff. So
that's true. Well, I'm glad you're on there. So you've been on a few shows recently. Has it helped out?
It has. I've almost broke even on what the new cover costs for pencils and then color. So. Oh. So I'm hoping, because I've got a million more shows to do by the time it close out Monday night.
Now,
keeps me in comic books.
I'm so confused about your timeline. Originally on the Kings, you said you want to close out next Thursday, which is Halloween, and we said it's Halloween.
It's Halloween, yeah.
And you said, oh, well, I'll do it the following Monday. So are you closing out November 4th, or are you closing out October 28th?
The October. Yeah. Well, yeah, like this coming.
So you're okay. So you meant to say, oh, I'll close out the Monday before.
Yeah. That's what I said.
Damn it. I'll be honest. I probably won't be on the Kings Monday. It's my wedding anniversary, the 28th.
Oh, that's a bummer.
I'm not even, and seriously, I mean, maybe later on in the night I can jump on, but probably not out of the gate. So hopefully 10 people won't. I kind of feel bad. I'm not even joking. It's our wedding anniversary.
No, dude, that's I'm already getting grief from my wife about all this streaming, and I'm looking at her going, you know why I'm doing all this streaming right now? And she just goes, yeah.
So she understands you're CYA. You are covered.
Right.
You just got the green card to go ahead.
She said, yeah, and Rob just stood there looking at her for 10 minutes with his mouth and
well,
coming out.
it's the tone of the yeah, like
the dripping tone.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say, do this, share your campaign, and while you're doing that, we're gonna go over the beginning of the show, which we do during football season, talking a little fantasy football. So by the time we're done doing that, I'll pull your campaign up. We'll talk about it, show it, and then we'll talk about some other stuff. Dennis's Hawaii vacation photos.
Vacation for the rich and the famous.
I know. I mean, honestly, the photos look kind of photoshopped. I don't know if he was in front of a green screen. I'm just saying. I think he was in his house all last week, to be honest with you. You just didn't want to see me for a week, bastard.
Well, that would be a vacation, wouldn't it?
Shut it. All right.
Dude,
fantasy
boy,
stats, you bastard.
So much hate.
Now, look at this, guys. Dennis is number 2. Still number 2. He hasn't moved. This guy moved up from 7 to, what is that, 5?
That is still the number 5. And do that, watch Sesame Street.
More importantly, 4 and 3. Dennis is 4 and 3. My daughter is 4 and 3, number 3 position. Number 4 position, who I beat, is 4 and 3. I'm 4 and 3. Amish Ninja's 4 and 3. Sexy Shoeless is 4 and 3. I tell you what, I got a D- on my draft. Big Dennis here got like A+++, kiss the teacher's ass. Guess it doesn't really matter, does it, big boy? We're both 4 and 3.
All that matters is the playoffs at the end of the season, which we always say. So we will see. But this does tighten this race up an awful lot because number 1 is 4-2-1, and number 12 is 2-5-0. That is not much of a discrepancy. So this season is wide open, unlike the NFL and the Dallas Cowboys.
All I'm saying is, when it comes to the playoffs and you and I play each other, you're going down like Kamala Harris or Willie Brown.
Wow,
buddy.
You say this every year, and it's yet to happen. So you're like the clock that is right twice a day. Eventually, one year, Andy will be right in his prediction.
Hey, I've been in this league for what, 4 or 5 years now. I finally have a winning season. I just want to make sure the winning number is 1 higher than the losing number. What is this?
Well,
this is not Hawaii vacation.
We are talking football. So this is a representation of the Dallas Cowboys going to the Super Bowl once again. Oh, boy, I hope Joe's still on here because he will appreciate that. Look at the Cowboys out there talking about how they did not even talk to Derrick Henry in the offseason. It was great listening to Jerry Jones come up with more excuses about why they suck again this year. It's amazing. And then there's the prize, the Super Bowl, standing right next to him.
Oh, shut up. Hey, Rob, real quick, Grey Wolf has a question for you if you want to
know. I was answering it in chat.
You answered it.
No, it's funny that he's like the 4th or 5th person who's asked me that, and it just was coincidence, you know.
I don't know. You should just redo the face to make it look like Anna now.
Sure. If I could afford to have her as, spokesperson for Deth Raider, that would be fantastic. I think I probably need to add at least a 0 to the end of the campaign to be able to forward something like that and push that forward. So
next volume, you got to have goals. Next
baby
volume.
step.
So last thing in football, the Green Bay Packers came back with an amazing win. The kicker they picked up just days before won the game with no time left on the clock.
Dude, the kicker they shit can was my kicker. So going into this weekend, I'm I got to go get a new kicker. This one is unemployed.
He is unemployed kicker. Gotta love it. Thank you. And then in the Packers won 24-22. And the Cowboys, I'll show you their score from this week's game.
Oh, it was bye week.
Yeah. Dallas Cowboys 17, bye week 21. Cowboys lose again. Look at that. They even lose to the bye week. Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
Damn.
Wow.
Painful.
Boy, those Dallas Cowboys. Gotta love it.
Joe Bernardo says 49ers versus Cowboys, willing to bet. I am not, but a couple of football podcasts I follow, I do like their predictions because they are predicting a Cowboys win. So I'm hoping they are correct. So
what does that mean? Absolutely nothing.
Shut up. Real quick before we get to Hawaii.
So much hate.
Look at these inks. So was this basically your day yesterday?
It was. In fact, I was
I know how fast you are.
Furiously inking this bad boy so I could have it ready for the He-Man show. Shan's show. Shan's show. So that's how this whole week has been going. I mean, I was furiously putting together the booth stuff and the stuff on Indiegogo so I could talk about it on Kings. So of course the next night I'm, trying to get the ink version done to help promote it. And now it's not me. Now I'm just waiting on the colorist. He says he's going to have the color version done in time for Billy's show on Thursday.
Well, I was actually going to ask you, can you tell us who the colorist is or no?
I'll just wait till
okay.
it gets announced because it's not like I could get a hold of like Andrew Dollhouse, who is Brett's normal colorist.
No, I know. I just you said so. I like out of the gate when you first showed it on the Kings. My thought was, I guess Rob's just going to color it. Then you said you had a colorist, but you didn't. You didn't say who it was. So we were like, oh.
Well, he is all over. He is all over Twitter. It's Tartan something.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. He's been doing a lot of samples lately, and I thought they looked pretty cool.
I believe. God, I kind of hope he's almost not watching now, in case I'm wrong. But I'm pretty sure I'm right. I think he took the low res image of the absolute Batman I drew and colored it, and I downloaded it and saved it because I thought it came out pretty cool.
Oh. So, well, that's cool.
Yeah. Kor-Drath, the Christmas Miracle. I got the email from Indiegogo, and it should be down tonight at midnight.
It used to be you just go in and hit a button and it was done, and now it's all this rigmarole and clicking on it, and then they'll just let you know when it's done. But it is closed, but it's still open on the site until they officially do it on their end.
That's right. So if you want to go back.
So if I close next Monday, it could still be open for like a day.
Well, it could take. So here's the way it works.
Yeah.
Because I know you haven't done this.
No.
So this is the way it works because it did change. Before you would just go in, the back, the dashboard of your campaign and basically say close in demand, and then you'd get a little message saying, okay, give it a day or so. Now you click it. And then it wants you to actually type in a date. So you type in the date.
Yeah.
And then it says, okay, we'll do that. It still could take, 2 to 3 days.
Really?
So Rob, remember, this is very important in case you plan on doing this.
Yeah.
They go on Pacific time.
Okay.
So if you were to type in 10:28, on the Kings, if they're on the ball, it would be closed.
Okay.
Because 10:28 to them is midnight on the 28th, as in when it rolls from 27 to 28.
Yes. Yeah.
So if you want to do it ahead of time, put in the 29th, and then it'll close at 3 a.m. our time, midnight their time.
Okay.
Monday night.
Yeah, I won't do it ahead of time. I'll just do it. I'll literally do it after.
Just
we're
wait.
Done with Kings.
Most people do that, and then they just let backers know the next day.
Yeah.
hey, the campaign's still up for a few more days until Indiegogo finally shuts it down, but I submitted the request, basically.
Yeah, exactly. Because I don't want to screw that up where all of a sudden it's closed before the big closeout on Kings. That would be ridiculous.
Exactly.
And painful. I mean, anybody who saw me last night, I'm still wearing the same shirt from last night. So, I need those nickels. Maybe I'll be able to buy a new shirt. If
a washing machine? Is that what you meant?
Rob's been up for 20 some hours. What, did you sleep in that shirt?
I did.
So you slept at least.
No, I did sleep. I went to bed. I don't know. Went to bed a little after 2. That's usually when I go to bed. Is a little after 2. So
nice. How long were you on for last night?
We did like an hour and 15, hour and 40, something like that. It wasn't crazy. It wasn't a crazy amount. It definitely was more than an hour. I thought that Sean would be able to give, but we were pushing, trying to get to 27.5. So when we finally did that, then it was the beginning of the wind down of the show.
Oh, nice. I really, obviously I hope it crushes well over 30, but I have a feeling, I think you can get to 30 with all the stuff you're doing this last week. So
I feel bad that it's such a push. Like, oh, hey, by the way, here's the booth cover. Oh, but here, by the way, we really need to get to 30. But it was one of those. Everybody knows this. There's certain things you don't want to admit to yourself, or
Well, I mean, you still haven't come out of the closet, and everybody knows it, Rob. So.
Exactly. And this really was. I was absorbing 2 different freelance projects that I thought I'd be working on after Deth Raider. They both disappeared. So I'm like, man, what am I going to do? And all of a sudden I realized, oh, now dealing with the bills and paying the bills for the next 6 months will have to be either crowdfunding or I have to go get a real job. And then I'm like, there's always OnlyFans.
And
there's that Brett Booth cover that I was going to try to save to issue 2. I'm like, if I save it to issue 2, the way things are going, there's never going to be an issue 2. So I'm like, we're all in. Here we go. Let's go for it. So, I really missed Ink and Booth. So it was a lot of fun, even though there was a pressure to get it done. So.
Wait, now did you have to blue line this, or did he send you the original?
Well, because the price that he charged me, he was doing me such a big favor.
Yeah.
I said, dude, all I need is a scan. Because I know how big a pain in the ass it is to ship artwork out.
Well, not only that, but you kind of needed it.
Yes.
Yes,
exactly. So I wanted to make it as easy as possible, and as easy as possible for him would be literally he gets to draw it. I paid him. He scans it. That's it.
Now, are you selling this as part of the campaign? The original you inked?
Nobody's asked about it. And so I don't have it part of the campaign because I had all of Deth Raider pages up for the campaign. Like literally, this is a price for a splash page. You can get yourself a double page, just like what everybody does it. And that's, first come, first pick. I sold one of those pages and that was it. So then I'm like, well, that's a little embarrassing. So I just pulled them all down. I don't really know how this would go. So,
I mean, you never know until you try.
Yeah.
Well, if anybody's interested, they can email me. That's how I'm going to do it. So,
well, then I would just maybe on the campaign page, because I'm sure you have this posted, just, post, this cover is for sale, direct message me or send me a message. Michael Fedor Show, $5, a tip for the tip jar. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
By the way, there's a comment from Stippling Vaughn. No wonder his wife is pissed. All streaming and no bathing. Nah, she knew that his bathing schedule was, once a lunar cycle. So when they got married,
it's suspect. It's suspect at best. So she knew that ahead of
time.
time.
Andy, you bathe right before your OnlyFans promotion. So
yeah. Well, that's a whole different thing because of all the lube I get all over myself. So
you and P. Diddy. Arter Boy asks, would it be crazy if you had Art Taber or Jimmy Reyes do inks on boards that have that for sale during the closeout? Now, what would they be inking? I guess.
I think he might mean the blue lines.
Oh, of like the Brett Booth cover?
Yeah.
Well, I know Art doesn't like doing stuff like that on streams. At least that's what he said. Jimmy, maybe. I don't know.
I know Roy is always trying to get me to do drawings online. He thinks that would probably help with my YouTube channel and just the campaign in general. So maybe that's what he means. I literally, one of the reasons I was late to this show where Andy's like, hey man, where are you? I had my digital camera plugged into my desktop to charge. For whatever reason, it was preempting the rest of my computer. Like I couldn't get my my monitor to actually start. So I'm just like, I'm like, dude, there's whatever I have to do to figure out how to get that digital camera, because I already have it set up on a tripod with the, the arm. So it's straight down. I have it set up. So if I was drawing, it would be just showing what I was drawing. But I have to, there's so much work. Obviously I have to monkey around with it before I can get that to work. And honestly, there's no way I'm going to have time this last week to monkey with that, to get to that point.
Yeah.
Plus my YouTube channels are,
doom and gloom.
Yeah, it's doom and gloom. It's exactly. It's the bad news you need to hear, what you don't want to hear. So
right. Headless Bourgeoisie says, really looking forward to Deth Raider. If anyone hasn't backed it yet, do it now. I do have a question about one of your latest videos, and then we'll look at some Hawaii photos.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, who was that guest you had on for the AR-15?
Yeah, Andy was telling me about him. I haven't got to see it yet.
No, not for the AR-15, but for the Guns of Doomsday.
Oh,
that's
okay. So
Todd Mulrooney. That's Todd Mulrooney. Todd Mulrooney. He's
okay.
Yeah, he happened to work in the Smith & Wesson factory. So I was like, dude, we got to, because he wanted to come on for bug out bags, but the night I ended up doing bug out bags, he wasn't available. So we talked about Guns of Doomsday, and he's like, hey, he goes, I worked in the Smith & Wesson factory, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, because if I remember right, your the bug out bag, was that the first one you did live?
I think so. Yeah. I think it might have been. It might have been the first.
Cool.
Yeah.
And then the one with Todd, that was live, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then was there another live one after that?
I think
you actually about the AR-15, but I don't know if that was recorded or live. I can't remember.
No, that was live too. And I know because I wasn't, because of the way it loads up to YouTube, you got to go back into YouTube and edits to add a thumbnail. But because of what it showed, I'm like, it was just a big picture of an AR-15. So I'm like, I'm not even going to add a thumbnail. It was just a random pick that they chose. So yeah, that was also live. That was live too.
Oh, got it.
See, Art of Roy clarified it. No, I'm saying to have the 3 versions of the cover inks for sale during the closeout done by Art and Jimmy.
Those guys are super busy.
I know. I was going to say it's a nice idea.
Yeah,
if the closeout wasn't Monday.
Yeah, the closeout's Monday. Everybody's super busy. If this was planned out a year ahead of time. Plus, honestly, there's no budget to pay him. I mean, I paid for this booth piece. I mean, if you see, it's dated 2023. I paid for this over a year ago.
Yeah.
So there'd be no cash.
And I mean, Art of Roy says that's a couple of grand booth cover, which I agree with. But hey, if you want to buy it, just send Rob a direct message. News update: Rob is in the lead with 2 new backers, and Andy and Dennis only getting 1 for Kor-Drath. Hey, there's no only about it, guys.
There's no competition.
Is appreciated.
There's no competition. No,
it's one big happy family.
Exactly.
Yes.
All right. Speaking of happy family, all right, Rob, let's sit here and wallow in our non-vacation going misery as we look at some Hawaii photos.
Oh yeah, let's see them.
Hey, Rob, have you been to Hawaii before?
It's one of the places my wife wants to go.
Oh,
We
tell her
actually-
to save up. It's really expensive.
Well, we looked at it for our honeymoon, but realized that just because of we would lose 2 days just with the travel going all the way out there, that there was no way we could do it in a week. So that was immediately kiboshed.
Right. So then you ended up going to that well-known city of Hawaii, Minnesota.
We went to Costa Rica.
Close enough.
See, that was when I worked at DC, so I had money.
We went to the Cayman Islands on our honeymoon. Where'd you go on your honeymoon?
We went to Kenosha, Wisconsin.
What?
Wow, that's freaking exciting. I guess you deserve going to Hawaii if that was your honeymoon.
No, it was. We didn't have money for a honeymoon. We only had a couple of days, and we had shit to do. We did not have a luxurious honeymoon. We got married, and
did you ever? So now you officially went on a nice honeymoon. Did you ever upgrade her ring from the Cracker Jack box, or is she still wearing that?
10th anniversary.
Oh, nice.
Oh, so was it because you were young?
Yeah. We were young. We were poor, and there was no money. And
he was young. Look at that.
You still have that. That was from the professionals last night.
Oh, so this is a high school photo.
Yeah, the topic last night was the year when you graduated high school. What was the most popular movie? What was the most popular song? The most.
Andy looks like he's gonna get ready to fight ghosts.
Oh, damn you!
You too.
Who said that, Graham?
Yeah,
Graham said it too. He goes, "You look like Harold Ramis."
Yeah, you do. We're all like, yeah, he does.
It's the glasses and where they hang by your eye line. That's really what it is, because the actor, he wore them exactly the same way in so many of his movies.
So this doesn't look like a Hawaii picture.
No. This is just the opening sequence for going to McDonald's and getting your freedom fries.
Nice.
Freedom fries. Free you from life.
So the whole reason we had to go to Hawaii wasn't just to go on vacation. It was the 50th and final state capital. So we have now hit all 50 state capitals. So that is the Hawaii state capital.
Oh, nice.
All done. Now we can move on to countries, which I'm sure will be her next one. But
what would have been cool in that photo? Actually doing a long shot so we could see the building and not you two schmoes.
Andy's mean.
What do you mean? This is normal.
I didn't get to go to Hawaii or vacation 468
It was
times
not
this year.
exciting, but they were protesting outside the Capitol. So there was a nice picture of the protests, and I did ask what they were protesting, and the response was they're protesting something different every single day of the week.
Are you kidding me? Did you read any of these signs?
We did kind of when we came up, and it didn't really matter. And it's like California, when we did the California one a number of months ago, which was number 49. They also have a constant array of literally one or two every single day protests out there. And I asked one of the guys working there, what are they protesting? We don't even keep track anymore. It's literally like daily. We don't care.
Dude, what a joke. If you want to protest, you hit the money. You hit their electricity. That's why when they'll listen. This bullshit standing outside with a sign like an idiot. Give me a break.
Right?
These are amateurs. You want to be a protester, you fucking do it real.
I don't know if I've got a picture in here, but there was also another protest. There was a strike going on. The Hilton in Hawaii was on strike. So all the workers were standing outside. So if you had booked the Hilton, you got nothing. They were closed. Which is why I will tell you guys one thing you need to do. If you're going to go to Hawaii, do the Hawaiian Cruise, which is what we did. Literally, we hit 4 islands. You don't have to worry about the ridiculously expensive hotels that are there and the ridiculous
hotel fees. Yeah.
Yeah. We got off. You leave your port at 5 o'clock at night. You go, you do your stuff on the ship. By the time you wake up in the morning, you're at the next port. You leave the ship, disembark, go on all of your excursions, come back to the boat, head out, go to the next one. Literally, you don't have to worry about shuttling from one island to another. No ferries, no puddle jumpers flying. It is all done for you. This is the way to do it.
Oh,
Then
that's
we didn't have to
great
deal with the
advice.
strike either.
That's great advice, Dennis. Thank you.
See,
I appreciate
I'm
that.
helping you guys. Joe's asking, did you have a true Hawaiian spam wasabi or a magical pineapple? So
Uh-oh.
I don't know
What's
what magical pineapple. So
No, I'll show you this weekend in the hotel.
damn it. Of course. There's the king, there's the palace, which for anybody who's watched Hawaii 5-0.
Wait, what is that?
Right there. That's the palace.
Oh.
That's the king.
Nice.
So we did have there she was having her full pineapple drink. They got out the pineapple. Mr. Dole himself, which they actually do not do on the island anymore. There's no more Dole pineapple.
Wait, is that on the boat or not on the boat?
Not on the boat. This is all the first day on the mainland. Before we took a day early, so we actually stayed in a hotel one day. And the spam is huge on Hawaii, probably because it's one of the few affordable meats. Even McDonald's has something, and there's a name for it, and it's local there. It's a rice ball with spam on the top, wrapped in seaweed, and there's a name for it. And they said you need to try it because this is the only. We never went to McDonald's, so I never did get to.
You never went to McDonald's? I was going to ask you how much just a double cheeseburger is at McDonald's.
No, we did not go through.
Would have went if Trump was there.
Diesel, well, if he was there at McDonald's, we would have took the whole bus through. Yeah. But yeah, no, Dennis, this time I have to disagree. You need to stay on each island and away from the tourist areas to get to know the locals. They told us not to do that.
Yeah, Dennis told me it was pretty sketch.
They said don't go in there. They did start cleaning out the homeless. We were told by everybody the homeless was very rampant over there, and then they've got something going on over there. And next thing they said, we know they're exporting all of the homeless, but nobody knows where they're going.
Where they It's not like
they just killing them.
Knows. None of the tour guides. So a lot of all the tour guides we had were all natives from there. Like my favorite lady, she was great. But she's 12th generation.
What's the name of the ship that went down at Pearl Harbor that's still there?
The Arizona.
Yeah, they're going to export them all to the Arizona.
Wow.
Oh man,
think how much they'll save on food.
Speaking of which,
I have a fact for everyone. The double quarter pounder with cheese meal in Hawaii costs $12.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no, that's actually not half bad.
Well, okay,
you said the meal, right?
Yeah, the meal. It's it says on Kailui Kona, whatever that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, in California, the Big Mac meal was $18.
Oh,
yeah, for a Big Mac, and they aren't any juicier in California.
And I mean, that's literally just the Big Mac, fries, and a drink.
Yeah.
Oh.
For $18.
Yeah,
you effing kidding
now
me?
Hawaii was very expensive. Like everything, the two of us ate, and we just eat usually an entree and whatever, and. And in that case, she had the one pineapple drink. That drink was $28. And, it was $137 for a meal that we were just barely full. It was okay.
But I will say that $28 for that drink, we went to, there's a festival, fall festival every year at this big park here in town. And, they have food trucks, vendors, whatever. And they have a food truck that sells the pineapple drinks like that. And Courtney always gets one. It was $25. So I mean, it's not like
dude, shit's crazy. Like when Kristen will bring home dinner after work, sometimes I don't even ask her like how much did you just pay for Chick-fil-A because I don't even want to know anymore.
Now, Arthur Roy, I'll have you know, I will still when I'm out and if I need to grab something quick, I will still go and get just a hamburger, not a cheeseburger. Just a hamburger from McDonald's. It's a great little protein fix. One hamburger is 14 grams of protein. And I love the way they grow up the side of the bun and stuff. I love McDonald's hamburgers. And yes, I know it's hard to believe I am over 45. Not by much. A decade.
Oh, he did say 45. I thought he meant 65 with you.
You bastard.
Here's the war memorial. So this is completely changed from when everybody I knew went. It is a true memorial. It is no longer a tourist attraction. It is not a national landmark. So,
Wait, what?
like when everybody I know went, they had cameras set up. You take pictures. You got all the stuff.
Oh,
None of that. You don't talk during it. It's very quiet.
But
it's somber.
You walk in. Yep, you're somber. They
Yeah.
give you a quick little speech in the back about all the members on the wall, and then that's it. You stand in line quietly, wait for the boat to come, and people are already arguing. Well, they don't do that. They have ever since it got moved into. It's now a national park, and it is a memorial. So
That's a
it is
shame.
quite a bit different.
You told me the day before you left you were so looking forward to going there and twerking for TikTok videos. So just the fact that you couldn't do that, that's got to be really upsetting to travel that far and
Twerking.
get shut down.
Yep, you can see the battleship. They actually had a cool transport right there, one of the large ones. I did take a cool picture of it. And
What's
had
a
to look
transport?
So that one, the whole back end of the ship comes down, and you can load up tanks. You could load up transport.
Military port. Oh,
Yeah. So it was cool.
Oh yeah. No wait, is that a dumb question? Probably is that ship still in service or no? Or is it dried
No
out?
battleships are
Oh,
in
that's
service.
just dried out.
They've all been mothballed.
What ships do we have now? Just destroyers or something? What are we working
We
with?
got a
here?
lot of different ships.
Yeah,
Nothing like battleships they're antiques.
Oh.
They're
Yeah.
good for movies. So
Yeah.
if you saw the movie.
Yeah, battleships are they were made to just get whacked by other battleships and artillery. They don't do so well against cruise missiles and things of that nature. So
Pearl Harbor changed everything, really, because it was the war of battleships. Everything was about the battleships. I'm going to see if I do have it.
Were you paying me? You don't have to pay me to be here.
No.
that's a good
So,
shot.
It is. So this is the one where you would see, if you remember, Cher doing her music video.
No,
It was on board the treaty that ended World War II.
What year was this music video that you're referring to?
What, 91?
There you go. See, it's things like that because I had no idea she did a music video.
Really? Everybody knows that video.
Oh
No,
Rob,
not
you know the
anymore.
Video?
no, I don't remember. We didn't have cable until I was like 18 or something, where I lived. So we didn't have MTV. And for two, why would I want to keep that in my brain, old shitty music videos and things of that nature? It's out with the old and in with the new. So
Okay, so you're a different genre. So Under Siege was filmed on this.
I do remember that. I remember.
Of course, that you remember.
Oh,
there
see.
we go.
Well, that stays in the memory banks.
See, Rob, it's no surprise when you look like this in high school, you bring up the gay stuff like Cher. And when you look like this in high school, you remember stuff like Under Siege, Predator, Commando.
Yeah, but you said, when you look like that, you think battleships are still in service. So, hey, just saying there is a little bit to that.
Whatever.
This was our tour guide, which was awesome. For those of you, did you see the movie Battleship?
Yes, that little guy was on there.
He was. That is Admiral Hashimoto. It's George. He even gave me his card. I got to talk to him. That's what he looked like in the movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn, how long ago was Battleship? He looked so much different there.
Doesn't he have lines too? Doesn't he say something like "Let's kick ass" or something?
Yeah, well, they apparently cut a lot of his stuff.
No.
Oh.
Damn it.
Damn those bastards. Hollywood.
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
cool. So, he even gave me a business card, and then it's got the picture because a lot of people don't believe he was in Battleship. So he actually carries his picture with him to show, yes, that's me. I was in the movie. He was Native, and he was in the military. I mean, he's a vet and everything. And they were like, "Oh, you would be great as a Japanese, admiral."
And he said, "Wow, way to stereotype."
And he goes, "I don't care. I got to become part of SAG, and I get royalty checks."
He had a 20-minute rant, and they thought that was probably taken away from the star, so they cut it.
Yeah. There's the Missouri. You got to stand up there and give really staunch, stern speeches to everybody in the
Now,
audience.
see, that would have been a perfect time for you to wear your blue shirt from last year, your white skipper's hat, and we could have sung a 3-hour tour.
We did get to see the harbor where the SS Minnow departed from was there, and they're like, and if you picture that right there, that is where the SS Minnow came out. And I'm like, aha!
Dennis, did you declare war on Russia or China when you were at the podium?
What's that?
Did you declare war against Russia or China or both when you were at that podium?
I said F everybody.
F everybody. Okay.
Yeah, F everybody. Screw that. I have nukes.
Wow, Vaughn seems to think Rob's the only one here today. Okay. We get it.
We get it. And then we finally got on our cruise ship that afternoon after doing all the touring and stuff. And we got our first mudslides of the vacation tour, the very first ones. And that is our drink of choice.
Did you get
that should have been first on.
Dennis, did you guys have the drinking package on the cruise?
Oh, absolutely.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. There's no reason not to. One, all your alcohol's included. Two, I mean, we did excursions 1 or 2 every single day. So the bottled water is included, which is normally $6 a bottle, and they're aluminum bottles.
Yeah.
And they're 16-ounce aluminum bottles. And otherwise, you're paying $6 a pop for them. They're included. You can get 2 drinks of whatever you want at one time. So we would go up and double fist it with mudslides, or later on you'll see a grasshopper. But it's really the bottled water, or if you wanted soda, I didn't even get a single soda. It was all waters for the trips, or
I'm more upset that you double fisted on your vacation. Well, you know that's our thing when we go to conventions.
Oh, I knew Andy was going to jump all over that.
You know,
I love Rob.
Of course you do, because you have the same damn brain.
Rob, myself, and Fraga.
I was going to say Fraga.
The 3 of us have to be on a show together. We all.
Why would you say that? Why would you say double fisted in front of Andy Smith?
Yeah, I know. He just says these things. Like, I swear to God, it's like, do you not think before the words come out of your mouth? Before they come out, you go, oh, crap. I hope you didn't hear it.
I talk like a normal person, not with normal person with spidey sense worrying about, am I going to say anything that Andy's going to jump over? I should, because it is a common occurrence.
You might as well just
either.
You might as well just said, here I am sucking dick, and just wait for Andy to jump all over the joke.
No, that's too up.
Too obvious. Too obvious.
Yeah, too obvious.
I apologize. I'm full of.
That's fine. We expect that.
So here is North Carolina.
A sunset, and then there's a sunrise.
Oh, I couldn't tell the difference.
Yep, I kind of figured that.
They're great pictures of the sky.
Yeah. So this is the Pride of America. This was the ship. This was a small ship by comparison to a lot of their other ones, and mainly because it never goes out to sea. And I will tell you one really cool thing. I have no pictures because we didn't bring the electronics with us.
Wait. Hold on. Pride of America never goes out to sea. So this is obviously not the ship you were. What is the Pride of America?
It goes. No, that's our ship.
Oh, it is.
But it doesn't go out to international waters because it's only towards Hawaii. Right. So, we only go out so far. But we had rough seas one night, so we finally got a night to go out into the hot tubs. And, when you're sitting in the hot tubs and we're overlooking the pools and the pools stretch out, normally when my brother and I went last time, we were sitting there and the ship was rocking side to side and all the water was doing this in the hot tub. Well, this time the ship was rocking forward to back.
Really?
So all the water in the long pool would rush to the back, slosh over it, and then it would rush all the way to the front, slosh over. Wow. My wife and I are like, oh my God, we have never seen that before. That was really cool.
Wow. Front to
That's
back.
when you're getting busy, when the pool's sloshing.
We were on the 7th floor.
Is that the top?
Right by the elevator. No, it's kind of in the middle.
Was it too close to the elevator?
The drinking lounge is up on 11. 12 had some fun stuff on it. And so we were in 7. We were right in the middle.
Dennis, were you too close to the elevator? Like you heard every asshole in the middle?
No, not at all.
The elevator.
Never heard the elevator.
Good.
Dennis is the only person I know that went to Hawaii and still couldn't even get a lay.
Wow. We just recycle them from last night now.
Well, there's a new audience.
Yeah, Rob's here. It's a new audience.
Rob's here. There's some people watching that didn't watch last night, I'm sure.
Yeah, so like on this one, you pull in and then this is like one of our tours, and all the highlighted we start, and then we just go all the way around the island, stopping at everything, you know.
Yeah.
And this one was probably a 5.5, 6. Now, something I did not know.
Getting your own dinner?
Chickens.
Oh.
Chickens literally have run over all the islands.
Are you allowed to kill them?
They're you cannot shoot them, but you can set traps and trap them if you so choose.
Oh, poor chickens. Well, you didn't see the Rock movie with Jason Statham? When
Which
they
one?
went to Hawaii, when they went to Hawaii and it was supposed to be Samoa, there was chickens everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Joe says, Dennis, the people who said not to do that were native Hawaiians.
Yeah.
That's why they said that. They don't want holies on the island because most are disrespectful to the island.
Howlies.
Next time we go, Joe, you go with, and you can take us into the back seedy parts where they all know you. And they go, Joe, check.
I mean, does it get more disrespectful when Dennis is like, hold on, gotta take a dump, and he just does it right there? So he's like, what? It's Hawaii.
Screw Randy, screw the pan. Dude, there are chickens everywhere. So you go into a restaurant to eat, and the chickens are in just walking around, pecking around in the restaurants. They're in the stores, they're in everything. They're literally, and cats. So they have feral cats literally everywhere. I got a bunch of pictures.
Oh, poor cats. Cats aren't supposed to be feral.
So interesting enough, I was asking about the sugar cane. There's no sugar cane anymore, so no CNH. No sugar cane is grown. It's too expensive to grow in Hawaii now. So they cut it. And this is a field, for example, that used to be all sugar cane. And it is now a pasture, even though they're in the middle of a drought right now for the last 6 months. And for cows, they now have cattle grazing and stuff. And they do macadamia nuts, and they do coffee. That's the new ones. No pineapples anymore, and no sugar cane. So everything you thought you knew about Hawaii is wrong now. So
Is it someplace else is cheaper to make the sugar cane, like
Central
the
America,
Philippines?
South America, and they're like, it's just so much cheaper.
Yeah.
The last factory closed in 2016, and so all of these thousands and thousands of acres, you know, they've had to repurpose. Sometimes they just plant trees. Sometimes they turn them into grazing fields. You know, they did plant macadamia nuts and stuff on them, but
Billionaires buy them and then own
walls,
half an island.
That's right. Build bunkers.
Exactly.
Big walls.
Yep, and no pineapple. Sheesh, right? So the sad part is they only have like 1,000 acres or something that still has pineapples, so that they can have stuff locally. That's it. I mean, Dole, it's all gone. It's gone. It's actually very sad.
Oh, that's a nice view.
Yeah.
Why don't
And
you take a picture of a postcard and crop it, dude? You could have just showed us the postcard.
Yeah.
By the way, is that going to show up sometime? Does it really take that long for the mail?
postcards.
Yeah, you didn't mail me one?
Postcards?
Yeah.
This isn't the 80s.
Oh my god.
Oh, Andy, you're not getting a postcard from Dennis?
No. I
Apparently
did
not.
I did bring him gifts. So they asked last night if I had brought him gifts. I'm like, of course I brought him gifts. Oh, but not a postcard. Why? Are you going to scrapbook the postcard? No. Are
Yes,
you going
he
to
is.
hang it on your wall? No.
Maybe he is.
I do know.
Maybe he has a.
You don't know.
He's
Rob
got a
sent
best
me
friend
postcard.
scrapbook.
We'll see what I do with it.
Andy might have a best friend scrapbook.
Yeah. Rob's on the first page.
I have scrapbooks. I scrapbook everything.
Yeah, the kills that you do. You freak.
Well, sure.
Yeah,
You-
sure.
Trophies.
Yeah, well, I
Locks
know.
of hair, an ear.
I wish it was
Toenails.
the 80s too. Back in those days, I wouldn't have to put up with Andy and this shit.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, there'd be no social media. Well, how would we be doing this? Over the phone?
Oh, yeah.
Couldn't share those photos.
That's
Oh.
right.
Here. There's your lovely bunch of coconuts. And another interesting piece of trivia. The only coconuts you see are out in the wild. none of the city coconut trees have coconuts on them.
Why is that?
Just say, take a guess. Why do you think?
So
a legal reason, because the coconut will fall and kill a
they don't fall
tourist.
into somebody. Yeah.
Yeah. So apparently, even
the
though
city.
it's an act of God, it wouldn't the city, they were people, coconuts fall, and they can name you or kill you outright. You turn around and get sued because a coconut fell, and of course it's Hawaii, so you win those lawsuits. So everybody's so paranoid, they literally cut their coconuts down. There are none in any of the cities because nobody wants to be sued.
Oh, that's funny.
End of Paint says, I like to think Dennis and Andy live next door to each other and their lives are like a buddy sitcom. That's what I go for. When I go to his house, I walk in, I trip over the footstool, do a little roll, kind of like Dick Van Dyke and stuff. He never gets it. I'm just like, come on, dude, seriously?
Yeah. I put down a bed of nails, and for some reason he avoided that.
I thought you guys lived together.
Not selling this place there, Dennis. So in other words, you're not good for tourism for Hawaii is what I'm hearing.
Everybody wants to go to Hawaii, but like I heard like the water's freezing.
Oh no, dude, water was uber warm.
Wait,
okay, uber warm to
Dennis.
Dennis is like 65 degrees.
I was gonna say.
Okay, so hold on. Rob, what would be a good temperature of water for you to dip into? In a pool?
You do realize I live in Florida and I live on the Gulf. So
I do. So I'm asking you anyway.
Water. I don't know. I don't know what the temperature of the Gulf is. I would say that a refreshing 80 would be nice.
Okay,
maybe in the 70s.
I'm good with 80.
Yeah. I really don't know. Kristen, she pays attention to outside temperatures for the beach. She'll tell me, "Oh, don't even go in the water. It's too cold for you," or "Oh, it's too warm." So
Apex says, when you enter your neighbor's house, you hear applause from the studio audience. It's not quite. When I enter Dennis's house, it's just his wife clapping for me.
Oh, so, would that be creepy? Creepy. It's a serial killer TV show, but whenever he enters a house, the audience has to applause.
And the people wake up in their bed and go, "He's here." He's here.
Like the audience is in on it, where they're cheering for the kills.
Yeah. So Joe's right, by the way.
Man.
Yes. Rob, the water is cleaner than anything in Florida. It's true. Dude, the Atlantic and the Pacific are two night.
Well,
the water you can see all the way down.
Well, it depends, because when we went to the Cayman Islands, it was the same. It was
but
crystal clear.
But that's not off the coast of the U.S.
Yeah, but you just said the Atlantic and the Pacific.
I know, but really, we're talking about the
okay,
US.
you're talking about coastal.
Florida, Myrtle Beach.
Oh yeah, that water's just brown.
Right. There's nothing.
You don't see the shark, but I like that, because then I don't see the shark.
Well, here's the thing: how is
out there enjoying myself, and the next thing I'm like, oh look, a great white, and it's so close, I can't do anything.
Now this clear water. This sells me on Hawaii.
I have a critique on this photo. Why didn't you zoom in tighter on specific areas?
Because this is for family enjoyment, not an Andy. If I would have gotten one of those, I would have just messaged it to you. Oh, maybe you didn't check your phone.
Oh, Andy, did you not check your phone? Dennis set like 200 ass shots and titty shots. Andy's like, why is my phone running so slow?
I know. Smokey says, hey, Dinja, did you get to see the green sand or black sand beaches?
There's the black right there, as if on cue.
Is it fine sand? It looks really rocky right there.
Did you cover the sign that says no whites allowed?
Oh,
what do you mean?
It's the black sand beach, right?
Our channel may be taken down at any point. You guys will know why.
The green one, is that what? Irish only? I mean, what the hell's going on in Hawaii? Segregating. Now, see, that's a nice picture. Well, you just took it down.
I didn't take it down, and I will show it. It's just pops off once in a while.
Oh, like your mouth?
God damn it. This is gonna be
Quit. We're into an hour already. What are you talking
Are we really? God bless it.
We're on a 10-day vacation, and I didn't realize we were going to see every freaking photo.
No, this is just only a few. Trust me.
You'll get there, Artaway. Gotta be quick.
Oh, this was something I had to bring up. I had to ask.
Oh my God!
Cow cuddle therapy, and we were like, "What?" So my wife was a farmer. She raised cattle and cows, and I was like, "I've never heard of this." And she goes, I haven't either. That's a thing. So we wound up going. We couldn't find anybody here, but we heard about it. So the next tour we went through, the lady from 12 Generations, we were on the island. I'm like, all right, I see a sign. What is cow cuddle therapy? And I showed her the picture, and she goes, oh, not on this island. We don't do that.
Wait, what? So you literally just go up and hug a cow?
For $20, if you
can hug a cow.
If you feel bad or you're having a rough day and you need to unwind and feel safe, you pay $20, you walk up, you can lay down next to a cow, you hug a cow, and it will calm you down.
You know, I hear if you get free tickets to the View, you can go backstage and do that as well when the show's over with one of the hosts.
Oh, that's not a
pick.
A good thing.
Do I want to lay down with Joy Behar, Whoopi Goldberg?
So just to give you an idea, the coconut trees, they were trimming them down, but yeah, that's a guy who just climbs the trees and he just chops them down.
I really hope that it's not his weight making that tree lean. It just happens to lean like that because it's pretty funny. He's on the side that his weight would make the tree bend, and you're like, dude, lose some weight. Bend in that tree.
Heard of Roy, liberalism has truly rocked the minds of the island. But it was so funny when we asked our lady, she's like, this island does not do that. And she was very matter of fact. I'm like, oh, okay, so this isn't just like a thing.
She's like, this island doesn't let you hug cows. We let you lay with chickens.
Yeah. So we got to go in a submarine. That was another one of the highlights.
And
so
it didn't implode.
It didn't. I am back, which means it rose again. The ballast tanks worked.
Dennis got into the sub and said, can I see the remote controls for this thing? You're good. It's not a Game Boy controller.
Yeah, it wasn't a game controller. Yeah. We were good.
Is that an Atari 2600 controller? That's fine. We can go down.
Yeah, those are built to last.
How big was the submarine?
It fit about 40 of us in.
Wow. But it had to be tight. Like, you had to be tight in that thing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, we're sardines. Literally.
Was
20
it 20? Oh, so it was
20 one side, 20 the other.
Right.
So you can see here on the left and the right,
yeah.
It's a row of people. Yeah. We got down to 104 feet, so we are officially named aquanauts, which I did not know was the thing.
That's cool.
An astronaut. Once you hit below 100 feet, you become an aquanaut. And less than 1% of the population did. I've never been below 25 feet before, so that was a first.
I believe Helen and I can fall into that category. When we were in the Caymans, took a mini sub, only held about 10 people, down the side of the Great Barrier Reef. Went pretty far down.
I got to 50. My wife strapped a couple cinder blocks on me when she thought I was dead and tossed me over.
She thought I was dead.
He got down 50 feet. And then
I hit bottom, woke up.
Like, damn it, he's heavy.
I broke my chains, came up.
He's buoyant.
I'm like, oh, you got me, bazinga. That was a great prank. And she just kind of
she's like, head. You're like, but it's July 1st. April was a few months ago. And she just shakes her head and she's like, next time.
She's a prankster.
Yes,
what are you gonna do?
Yeah. Now look at the water. You were asking, this is really clear water. Like when we walked around the docks, there were people all the way, snorkeling, swimming. You can see all the way down. It truly is amazing.
So wait, when you went into the ocean and stuff, because you went in, right?
We went in. We had a half a day of the beach before the winds picked up.
So did you go into where you had to like tread water, dog?
Yeah,
you did go that deep.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Did it?
Yeah, and there's no lifeguards.
Was it a slow slope, or did it drop pretty quick?
No, it was very slow. We went way out there, and it didn't. And then it finally kind of starts dropping off. So it was way out there.
And did you tell Susie if you saw a shark, you were going to throw her at it?
No.
Did you see any tiger sharks?
That's so nice.
What do you mean? I would have just wrestled the shark and threw it over my shoulder.
In Hawaii that there's tiger sharks that are just 50 feet from the beach.
Yeah, well, he was only out 45. So
I didn't have to worry about that.
There you go. There's a line. They painted in the sand.
They know what not to cross.
So, as we were talking about earlier, this is Bruce Willis's house. That's it. It is. He's got 2 pickup trucks sitting there, and they were all excited to show us. And unlike a lot of the other ones that have these huge mansions and big walls and stuff, Bruce Willis looked just like the rest of us.
Okay, hold on. This is Bruce Willis. This is one of his properties.
Correct. It's
not one of his
main house.
houses.
It's his second house, and he was just on the island, but he wasn't there when we were there. The guy said
it's like a fishing cottage or some shit. Like he shows up there, maybe he goes fishing or whatever.
No, it's his second property. He hangs out there a lot. That's like his second home.
I don't believe it. He's too privileged and special. There's no castle. There's no tower.
I can only tell you what they told me. He actually hangs out and at the local stuff, and everybody comes up and they just sit and talk to him like a regular person.
Agent Cub says what we all want to know is what comics did you buy on your vacation?
So Agent Cub, I had to tell Andy and his daughter, I looked for anything Star Wars related, for example, and or comic related. There's none. And I like asked everybody, and we were checking them out. And give you an idea, every one of our tour guides works 2 to 3 jobs. They own their houses because they've been there for so many generations, it gets handled down. But they work 2 to 3 jobs just to be able to afford the taxes and stuff to live there and stuff. And when you say, Susie and I were laughing, she goes, "Oh, we could open up a comic shop there." Yeah. But who would buy comics? So many people there can't. There's no extra money for any of this stuff. So
think of how expensive it would be to ship them. It's probably
there was a movie theater on I know one of the islands because that was part of the tour. She goes, "We have movies right back in there." And then they said, "Well, what about a Costco?" "Oh, that's on the good side of the island. So you have to go to the other side of the island to go to Costco." This side only had one Target.
Lake Kick says, "I saw a comic shop in Kona at Dennis Turner."
Nice.
I knew Dennis wasn't trying hard enough. He gives it a half-ass attempt. He's like, "Hey, comic shops? Nope, never heard of them. None here."
Well, we're on excursions every day, so we only have local places to shop when we waiting to go back onto the ship, and there's none of them there. We did look. We did ask. Most people were like, "Comic books?" Like it's a foreign concept to them. And then we did our luau. And I know Joe was asking about the luau's. Luau was great.
This is my question. They're going through a drought. Couldn't these dudes with the flaming sticks like dance for rain?
Wow.
What?
Wow.
Isn't that what they do?
It's super, super racist, Andy.
Oh, now you're just being
truthful. Yeah.
What's up?
So more chickens everywhere. Frogs. Look at the lily pads full of frogs.
Oh.
Yeah.
Bamboo.
Yep. It's the bamboo. Lots of stuff. And then Jurassic Park. So one of the last things we'll say is one of the tours we went on was the director's tour. And there were like 30 films filmed in Hawaii. So we would watch Jurassic Park and, for example, or Tropic Thunder, Wackiest Ship in the Army, whatever.
Anything with the jungle.
And they have TV screens in there, and you'd watch a clip. And like you saw Jurassic Park, when they first see the dinosaurs, and Sam Neill looks up, and they're like, "Oh," and you look out. And then we walk off the bus, and there it is, right there. So we got pictures of like that, where they had the dinosaur eggs. This was this exact spot. They used to have the dinosaur egg props there, but one of the hurricanes washed them away, and they've never recovered them.
Oh,
yeah.
That means someone snagged them during the hurricane and sold them on eBay.
Yep.
Did you feel embarrassed when you got off the bus and Susie asked the tour guide what time the dinosaurs come walking by? Was that embarrassing?
No, because he said 5 o'clock and they were there.
Oh,
we just couldn't.
Nice.
Got it.
Yeah.
That is a cool tree. Is that the vista that the big dinosaurs ran across?
One of them.
Hey, was Tropic Thunder filmed there?
Yes. We were actually, we watched Tropic Thunder on the way back, And
Did you really?
Oh yeah. And then what number of the spots that are in that movie, we were like, oh yeah, we were there.
I gotta. Courtney's never seen that. I want to show Courtney Tropic Thunder and Old School.
So in Tropic Thunder, when they're showing him walking through it, when they look up, that's it. There's the range in the background.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah. So, but yeah, guys, it was a great vacation. It was great not seeing Andy for 10 days. It was very peaceful, and it was very relaxing. I will just say that.
Wow, that's hurtful. All right, let's go through Deth Raider.
Well, here we go. Here is the latest addition to the campaign, and it is a Brett Booth cover. We've got it. Yes.
I was just saying, scroll all the way to the top.
Here we go.
All right, scroll down slowly. I want to see something.
All right.
Slowly. Go up faster than that. Keep going. Come on.
All right.
Oh, yeah, dude. You got to put Brett's cover up at the top. Say just added and put it right at the top.
Yeah, I would.
Okay. Thank you. I was wondering about that.
Get it back colored, but you might as well just do it now and just do, where you can pick the different size headline, do the headline, add, and do just added Brett Booth variant cover.
Rob got a question for you from the chat.
Sir.
Question for Rob, back to earlier from Canada. Is there an option to add the new cover and book to the old orders, or update new order, or refund original? What's the best way for them to be able to add the new cover?
Ask Andy. I don't know.
Okay.
I've never actually bought anything on Indiegogo. So
this is what I tell people when they ask us something like this, when the book's in demand. Go back what you want, so go
put in a new order.
Put in a new order, and then
request the refund.
And then email Rob or direct message Rob and send along your new order number and your original order number so he can refund your original order.
I did that last night for
so that's the easiest way to do it. Do a brand new order, send him a DM. He'll refund you for your old one, and your boom taken care of.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So
I didn't think there was any other way.
No.
Usually fans know more than I do about the site, so that's exactly what I did last night for somebody. So there you go, man. Bloody Drake.
There you go. And thank you for backing Deth Raider.
Yeah. Yes, thank you very, 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 very much.
So let's see where we're at now total wise.
The total is, I probably need to reload.
Hey, Rob,
there it is.
27,735. Beginning of the show, he says, "Is this going to be colored? Your new
yes,
cover?
It's being colored. The Brett Booth cover is being colored right now, and hopefully, I will be able to debut it on Billy Tucci's live stream Thursday at 9:00.
Aviator says, "Do refunds cost creators a transaction fee?" I don't know.
If it is, it's a weird secret.
I mean, if it is, it's a small percentage. It's the cost of doing business on us. So
we wouldn't know either way until after the campaign's done, where we get a breakout.
Yeah. So
I don't
not much.
I mean, they literally could just, because I have seen when you go to the page where they show fees and all that stuff, they literally could just put it in the fees, and unless someone actually calculates the fees out. Honestly, we wouldn't know. We are comic book artists. We're not accountants. We wouldn't look at it and go, wait a minute, that doesn't look like a 3.5%, credit card fee. What is that?
Yeah.
So
holy crap, this is the first CG campaign I've seen that hasn't been shadow banned. No, I don't think ours is. I don't think
the Awakening is not.
No, the new one,
the other stuff was.
Yeah. Brand's isn't, Aaron's isn't. So
it's very random.
Knock on wood.
Yeah, knock on wood.
Well, I tried to look for Jimmy Reyes's campaign. I know it's closed, but I couldn't even find it. Yeah, they don't even have Jimmy Reyes even listed on Indiegogo when I tried the other night. So
really?
Yeah, first I looked up Dragon Rage. Didn't come up. Then I typed in Jimmy Reyes. Nothing came up. So
wow.
And I know that Clint Helinski, he's been shadow banned many times. I don't think his latest one is shadow banned, so I think it's super random now.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I kind of think it has nothing to do with Comicsgate anymore, and has more to do with just ineptness on Indiegogo side, like just screw ups in the machine, since so much of the machine is automated now.
Right.
So.
Huh. All right. Well, let's keep going.
Oh, sorry.
So we're at 2773. Was that 5, 6? I can't read the end.
It's 7. It's 27,735. So we're so close to 28. We're so close to 28. We just 265, and we'll be at 28. Which
and what do you got for how many backers for what? It's hard to read.
I have 627 backers.
Oh, 600. Yeah, I'm far away from the screen. We need to get that to 700. Damn it!
Oh, dude, that would be definitely a pinnacle number. I think 700 would probably get me into the 30s, like I was hoping.
Hey, so when you start fulfilling this,
yes,
I know your lovely wife's going to help you, isn't she?
She did. There's two things. There's two things that she said. She said, first, I have to rearrange my studio to turn it into a shipping station, which
center.
By the way,
shipping center. So I know that. So that'll be step one. And then step two, she actually did right from the beginning. She actually did say she would help me with that, which I was amazed because she's a very like 0011 type of person.
Yeah.
Like, she works hard, comes home, and that's it. Pushes me out of the way.
I don't know how big your studio is, but I know how much room that amount of books takes up.
Yeah.
So good luck with that.
Yeah.
My studio is 50 by 30.
Oh, okay. You got plenty of room.
Yeah, you got good shit. You got a big
In my
studio.
head, it's 50 by 30.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say
it's not 50 by 30.
Good luck.
There's gonna be books stacked everywhere, and I will just
Art of Roy says maybe it's easier to refund the shipping than the entire previous
no,
show.
not with Indiegogo.
It's
No.
easier to refund the whole transaction. Just because I know you said about PayPaling, but not everybody has a PayPal. Then it's like, oh, what about Venmo or this or that?
And
It's
keep
easier
it track.
just to-
Yeah, honestly, it is. It's easier to just they back the new stuff that they want, and then I just refund the old stuff. So
exactly.
Yeah, I'm not. This isn't where there's 5,000 backers, and I'm adding 200 or 300 a day, where it would be that complicated. Even that wouldn't be complicated because it's all by numbers. So literally, they'd be like, "Hey, man, number 1142. Can you refund that?" And you just go into it and go, "Yep, there's 1142 and refund." So,
Yep.
Right. So I know production wise, the coloring's done, the lettering's, everything's done.
Everything's done.
Has it been totally buttoned up in regards to proofreading and stuff by other people?
My wife has proofreaded it once. She's gonna go through and proofread it again. I said, "You got notes for me?" And she showed me. She put sticky notes on everything she thought I could, change the words of. So I've already started doing that, even though she said wait until she proofread it again. A buddy of mine, he is actually doing the trading card format.
Oh, cool.
And he wanted to tweak the Deth Raider logo. So it's the tiny little minor things.
Did you do like the inside front cover credit page stuff already, or still got to do that?
Well, he's going to do that. He's doing that for me too. He's doing that.
Oh, he's doing. Oh, nice.
Yeah. Because he works for the car companies. He's a graphic designer, so
yeah.
He does that shit in his sleep. That he's waiting on me is there is a panel of artwork that I wanted to add to the inside cover that I haven't finished that. So then he can go on. He can do the credits for the inside cover. So
cool.
Yeah, and I still got to do the Hercules trading card. Still, I still got to draw that.
Okay.
But that's it. So it's it's super minor, especially now because the other freelance book I was doing, I've got one page left on that. That's a 48 pager, and I finished page 47 last week, and I'm just waiting to the next pay period for the owner of the book, and I'll do page 48, and that bad boy's done too. So
Cool.
definitely gives time for Deth Raider, especially. That's why I keep pushing everybody, going, man, we get into the 30s. This son of a bitch, I'm starting Deth Raider 2, like.
Yeah.
Because how long does it take, Andy, for once you send it to the printer? How long does it usually take?
I
before the
mean,
book
it
show up?
depends. It could be anywhere from 5 to 6 weeks.
Yeah,
It
so I
depends.
literally could have almost half of Deth Raider 2 done by the time.
Yeah, I mean, it's just
show up
really, it depends on the
for
print. We
shipping.
can talk about all that off,
Yeah.
whatever. But it just depends on the printer. Some printers can turn around 2, 3, but
Mhm.
I'd say average is 5 to 6.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll be knee deep in Deth Raider 2. Hopefully.
and when I say 5 to 6, I'm talking inches for what women like. If you're talking about printing, it's about 5 to 6 weeks as well. So yeah.
It's interesting that it works out that way. That's both
It
5
does.
to 6. Yeah, that's nice. That's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. Like Kick says, this deserves more than 30K.
Hell
We
yeah.
all agree with that.
Yeah.
This looks. I remember when you first launched it. I was very excited. Still am. I just can't wait for it. But I'm just surprised that you guys. Everybody should be backing this.
You know what? There's a lot of resistance for a large part of Comicsgate. I think they just don't think I've done enough YouTube. Honestly,
I don't know.
You know?
Sleeping Psychopathy. Oh, what? Dude, where was it? Right there. Are the interiors all the same for the books?
Yeah, it's one 72-page story. They're just
Yeah.
different covers. Yeah.
He goes, I calculated my savings of 23%, all my investments just in shipping costs. I've got 10K in CG backings, and it's painful to think 2K is just shipping. We know the shipping, particularly overseas. Canada's not great, but man, you start going to Australia and stuff, it is just ridiculous what shipping costs are going to. And we know it's a cost of doing business, but man, they are just making it difficult for small business stuff to work.
It's also very deceptive on these campaigns, right? It's, you can look at it and think that a campaign is 50K, and then you look at how much of it is actually shipping, and you're just like, like that campaign is not doing what fans think it's doing, especially, if we have to push so much YouTube, really we need to be doing at least 2 to 3 books a year. I'm hoping Deth Raider 2 I can turn around and, well, honestly, 3 pages a week times 4, that's 12 pages a month. So 4 months, like every 5 months, 5 to 6 months, I want to do an issue of Deth Raider. So
right,
but that really would mean very positive crowdfunding in me limited YouTubing, honestly,
Yeah. Hey, Bloody Drake said, Rob, noticed a minor issue. Shirt is not available as an add-on, nor new cover isn't available for add-on, so I cannot select both.
Then I need to go fix that. So I thought I had fixed the add-on stuff, but there's always going to be little.
Yeah, there's all, and that's easy to do.
And the great thing is, you guys pointed out like that.
Yes,
I'm aware of it because the combinations of what we noticed, like in the last one, the combination of hardcover, which different covers you want, the game module and stuff. It's an infinite number of combinations, and you try and incorporate it all beforehand, but you're going to miss something. But you guys always brought up, hey, I want this and this. Oh, wow. Didn't see that. We fix it.
Yeah, Randy does bring up a thing. So I don't know how you're doing. Everybody ships things differently. Shipping a shirt and a book together is more difficult. It's actually cheaper to ship them separately.
Yeah.
So the only shirt add-ons we have are for a shirt. So since we have 2 different shirts, if you buy one and then you're like, but I want the Adriana one too, you can add that on to the Kor-Drath shirt, but there's no option to add a shirt to a graphic novel or, comic because they ship separately.
Actually, that's Andy brings that up, and I think I did have it set up so the shirt ships separately because the shirt is not coming from the comic book printer. The shirt is coming from the t-shirt guy. And I wasn't exactly sure how long that would take. So I didn't want people having to wait for everything because the shirts haven't shown up or vice versa. So you shouldn't be able to order the shirt and the comic book in the same order, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Either
Thank you,
way,
Aiden.
you have to pay shipping on the shirt separately, period.
Yeah.
Shit. So
Spam. I hate spam. All right. Well, one thing. Hold on, Rob. We definitely will.
Yes, sir.
We'll come back to yours before we end, but we do want to touch on because we've been going for almost an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And Graybeards is going to be coming up, and you need to head there.
I do.
Kor-Drath the Awakening, 744 backers, 6 away from 750 LFG. That means let's bad word go, Dennis, in case you were wondering about those.
Thanks, Andy.
Anytime. That's why I'm here. So go check out Kor-Drath the Awakening. I am, what's page am I working on? I have 13 and a half pages to draw. And then all the line art will be done for the book. So yeah, I'm cruising along nicely on it. The game module is coming along good. We got Reenie's cover in, which is a perk all by itself.
Speaking of which, Joe, have you test played it yet? Just wondering.
That's right. The black and white option for Reenie's cover is available only in one of the 2 collector box tiers. So that'll make it more exclusive. And everybody that's already backed a collector box tier, we will be adding both of her covers to your orders. So you're getting more bang for your buck there if you back those. And the link is in the description below. Kor-Drath and Adriana are back. They need to fight to save the Shattered Reach from the evils of Vordoom, the Necronite, and Lilneth, and a shit ton horde of the undead that I've been drawing, Dennis.
Yeah.
So this book is crammed full of action, adventure for fans of like Conan, Game of Thrones, Dungeons and Dragons. So go check it out at your leisure. Tons of stuff to look at. Real quick, the featured tier is the 1 and 2 catch-up tier. If you do this tier, you will get the second printing of Volume 1 with a new Bud Root cover. Of course, you can buy us a beer. I just popped that back up. The game module that Dennis wrote, whole brand new story, digital edition, 24 by 16 poster. You can get all the variant covers. Everything's available with add-ons too. So it's like Burger King. You can have it your way, customize it how you want. T-shirts, 36 by 24 inch poster. The CBCS signed edition, we sign it, send it off. It's going to be a 9.4 or higher. Head sketch, still some of those available. Let's see, the retailer pack, the full figure sketch, 5 of those still available. And then, of course, Kor-Drath, the Awakening collector's box comes with all that stuff. And oh, that was actually here. And Reenie's 2 covers, and then the Big Bad Booty Daddy, which is everything from Kor-Drath the Reckoning, including the oversized artist edition, all the stretch goals, saving a ton of money there, and that will get both Reenie covers as well.
For the true fan.
The true fan.
That's awesome.
Tons of stuff. So, guys, go check it out. Link is in the description below. And, yep, this will be ending officially tonight if Indiegogo is on the ball. So $1 away from 2,400. So either somebody, I don't have an option for $1. So somebody just go buy a book for $25, push us over that. It'll go out tomorrow. I mailed one out today. And there you go. There's that. And all right, Rob, one last pitch for you.
Okay, last pitch. Let's talk about the big featured tier now. And that is right here. And that's you get all the books. Not only do you get all the books, It's $175, but you get all the Deth Raider covers, and you get a exclusive 11x17 poster, which will be the full color poster of the booth cover. That's been
Hey, hit the back button because you're on a screen for checking out.
Oh, oops. That's funny. Hey,
you double clicked it or something.
Yeah, like I don't know why. Let me just reload. I don't know why. Like it came up with this it keeps coming up with choose your perk for some. You know what? Let me just maybe I clicked it by accident where I'm in perks.
No,
it
you're
still
not.
comes up-
I don't know why it has them running across the top compared to going down the side.
Yeah,
like
that
mine.
is weird.
Yeah,
Because you've got
it didn't do that yesterday or like last night, so that's very strange. Okay, but the all Deth Raider, you get all the books. You also get an exclusive 11x17 full color poster of the Brett Booth cover, and you also on the Deth Raider black and white. That's also black and white inside, but it's black and white on the cover that I inked. I will be doing a remark on that. So that's the big package. And I am anal retentive, so that remark will be more like a
in
sketch.
blood.
It'll end up being, I'll end up spending way too long on every remark that I do. And that's just how it'll be, because that's how it is with all the artwork that I do. So you will get a pretty sweet, very cool remark on that issue.
Awesome. Nice.
There you go.
Well, there you go, guys. Go Back Deth Raider closes out Monday, October 28th on the Kings. Rob's going to be on Graybeards here very soon.
Yep.
And then tomorrow
27
night,
minutes.
That's right. And then tomorrow night with Billy Tucci.
Yes.
And hopefully more as well.
And for those of you watching this later that's not watching it live, and I know there's a bunch of you that do, and on Rumble, both of them, I've got the links for Rob's campaign and our campaign down below.
Oh, yeah.
So you can just click and go there and back them whenever you're viewing this.
And hit refresh
Thursday,
one more time.
Thursday at 3, I will be on Vaughn's show. And
Oh, cool. I was going to recommend them actually once we were done. So cool.
Monday morning, I will be Comicsgate mornings with is it Katie Vid?
Katie's awesome. Yeah, Katie's
great. She is great. Both of them, both are great.
Yeah, I'll have to set the alarm to actually get up that early, and then there'll be Kings that Monday night.
Nice, and look at that, more backers.
Oh yeah,
beautiful thing.
I honestly, everybody, I appreciate the support. You know, it's I've had such a blast here at Comicsgate, and I am doing more YouTube for everybody, saying that you got to put more YouTube
go
out.
subscribe to Rob's channel for when the world goes to hell.
Oh yeah,
he will be your guiding light.
He is your source of information.
That's right.
It's your advice. It's the advice you need, not the advice you want, on your worst day ever. I'm going to be keeping your ass alive, and there'll be no way to thank me.
Have you gone over the type of underwear somebody should wear when that happens?
I honestly, I have not, because I assume everyone will be going commando.
Bingo. I was just going to say, you go commando. Yeah.
You go commando,
perfect.
dude.
If I stood up right now, commando and no pants.
Oh, come on. You just slapping it against Dennis's thigh? What are you doing, Andy? Come on.
Yeah, no, it doesn't
pretty much
that far.
Pretty much.
His own thigh, maybe.
It reaches. It's more like slapping it against his. It's like slapping it against his ankle.
You know, if he stands up, it doesn't even touch the desk here.
No, I know. It's way below it to the floor. Duh. All right, guys. We will be back Friday with your movie review. Tomorrow night, Dennis and I are going to see Venom.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Venom.
We don't say you're sorry yet. Sony could pull one out of their magic rabbit out of their hat.
That's right. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it. I think the Venom movies are fun. I'll tell you right now. I thought 1 and 2 were fun.
I hate them. I hate
really
goopy Venom.
And I thought 2 was okay.
Yeah.
I don't like goopy
But
Venom.
I really want to see the Venom horse in action.
That's right.
The Venom horse.
There's a Venom horse.
Yeah.
I know you already saw it. You saw the trailer. That's probably all the Venom horse.
All right, guys, go back, Deth Raider. Go back, Kor-Drath, The Awakening. The Christmas Miracle comes down tonight. and we will catch you guys next Wednesday, special time, 4:30. Mark Polton and Chris Graves are the guests, going to be talking about their new campaign. Until then, thank you all for joining. Rob, thanks for joining. Hang back real quick for after the show. Catch you guys later. Bye-bye, everybody.
An ancient evil awakened to slaughter his family. A mythical quest was revealed. Treacherous perils await. Lovers bound by destiny. Darkness gathers as a new game begins. One man's rage will shape worlds. Kor-Drath, The Awakening. Only on Indiegogo. Back it now!